Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode here of Let's Play Resonant Rise with Snoresby Season 2. Now, hopefully you guys have enjoyed that little bit of a montage that I put together on my first trip to the Nether. But as you can see here, this is pretty much all the good loot we got from that. Definitely a worthwhile trip. Now, what I'm going to do here really quickly is put away some of the ore that we're not going to use our lucky aluminite hammer here, so we can get heaps of drops from it. So things like cobalt, ardite, this medasium. I wanted to get a whole heap of this stuff because if you see the uses for it, you go over this medasium dust, you use that with any other coal, not coal, any other dust in the game, and you get gold dust. And I think because there's such a shortage of gold in the overworld these days in Resonant Rise, you can always do it a bit more, and that's how I'm going to basically get mine. And also, I went over this last season as well, vulcanite ore. If you smelt that up into your vulcanite ingots and you click uses, you can make blaze rods out of that as well. So if you haven't found yourself a another fortress yet, you can use blaze rods use these to make the blaze rods. So that's a little handy tip, but you can probably see we did end up finding a couple of different nether fortresses in our little trip there. So what I'm going to do for the next little bit is actually put this away. I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for. I think it just might have been excess. Let's put, what are we actually looking for here? Our blocks chest. That's the one. So what I'm going to do is, over the next minute or so, I'm going to build up a tower here full of all of the things we're going to use our hammer on. I'll definitely do this off camera because it's going to take a fair while. And then we're going to hammer this all down, see how much loot we can get out of it, hopefully a fair bit. So I'll be back once I've got this tower fully built, guys. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are actually up a fair way here, up to level 117, which is quite a fair way. Let's see if we can lean over the edge here without actually falling off. But yeah, this is all the stuff we got. So let me just grab my hammer here, and we'll quickly smash through all of these. Hopefully we don't have to go back to the Nether very soon for resources from there, because it seems like we've got a fair bit here now. From the rest of the way down, it's all nether quartz. So we should be good for this for a fair while to come, especially if I'm not going to be building with it. But you never know. It is a very nice looking material, so I dare say I'll end up using it a fair bit in later builds. But what we're going to keep going on today is maybe into thermal expansion, because I know I want to start making those machines, getting some energy cubes and stuff going. I definitely need to start working on that. But I'm not really sure what else. We might end up making ourselves some better picks and stuff off camera as well, because now that we've got cobalt and ardite, we can always make something a bit nicer to use. But yeah, that's the plan. So let me just quickly mine the rest of this up. Hopefully you guys have had a nice New Year's. Today is actually New Year's Day where I'm recording this. Definitely won't be New Year's Day when you see it. But hopefully you've had a good time. I've had a good day, so that's all good. So let's see how much we've ended up with. Definitely a lot of nether quartz. Got to be happy with that. So I'm going to get this all sorted up, and then I'll be back once I've got a little bit of an idea of what we're going to get going on today. So I'll see you in a sec. Alright, so I was taking a bit of a look at our stuff to do in Season 2 list here, and we've definitely done a bit of nether exploration, so I can click that off now. But the next thing on the list was to make buildcraft / redstone flux power. Now, because the mod that we've worked on over the last 2 episodes, universal electricity is part of Mechanism, I'm pretty sure that's how it works, and I think what happens is it actually produces energy in all different forms of the existing energy in Minecraft. I'm not sure if that actually makes any sense. So what I'm going to do here is make a energy cell quickly from thermal expansion. So maybe not. What are they called? Cubes now? Energy cells. I'm pretty sure this leadstone one is the base one, and I think we can charge this up using the energy that we're already producing. So we'll quickly get that going, I guess. So I need 4 glass, some redstone, and some lead. Actually, we've already got a redstone cube going here. Some lead, where is that? And we want some glass. So that should be it, I think. There we go. Cell frame. So then you use that with a reception coil. We're going to need to make some electrum. Let's see if we got any of that going already. Probably not. So how do we go about making that then? Electrum blend is silver and gold dust. Alright, so if we grab... We'll actually make a fair bit of it in one go, I think. We can do this in our smeltery, so let's actually do that. There's a couple of ways you can grind the dust using the... is it the crusher? Yep, using the crusher. You can do that for both and then blend it like I saw in the recipe just there. Or if we come back over to our smeltery here, you can actually blend them in one go, which is a neat feature of the smeltery. So this is going to take a little while to heat up, I think. So I'll probably come back once this has heated all up. Alright, so the silver is just about there. Only a little bit more to go. You can see the gold is already melted down here. So here we go, it's all starting to combine. Now it's turned into molten electrum, which is pretty neat. So let's pour this out now. Let's put our redstone clocks back on. Very nice. So this will drain out pretty quickly. It'll only need a couple of pieces just to get started on what we're doing here. Gonna need some more redstone for our reception coil. I think that's what they're called. Conductance coil. Okay, so it's actually holding energy. So that's why it's... Because the three of them, you can see there's like a trend in the machines. So you can see that there's reception coils that if they take in energy. There's transmission coils if they transmit energy from like the leadstone energy cell, say, into like a battery. I think they're actually called red flux capacitors in this version, which is cool. So yeah, and then obviously the redstone conductance coil in the energy cell frame to make the leadstone energy cell. So I'm going to need 3 bits of copper. Where are they? So hopefully we've got everything now. Yep. So if we head over to our system here, if all else works like I think it should be, we plonk this down and set the back face to receiving. Oh, it already is. See, look at that. If we go down and have a look at our system downstairs then, it is taking a bit of a hit. But these things aren't that expensive to make, and it is fairly cheap energy, so we might make a few more of these at some stage and just have a massive line of them going, because this could potentially run pretty much all of our machines, which is pretty hectic when you think about it. But we will eventually end up getting into lava power, I'm pretty sure, because that is the good way to go when it comes to thermal expansion. So yeah, that's working away. So I think we might upgrade this to some hardened energy cells, which is with Invar ingots, which, like I showed you before, you can either make the Invar blend, or you can make some ferrous, mix 2 iron ingots and a nickel ingot or a ferrous ingot. It's the same thing. You get 3 Invar ingots. So I think what we'll do is work towards getting all of our basic machines here from thermal expansion, just to have them around. You can also see I've actually got some other buildcraft, like sort of machines here, like the rolling machine that runs off buildcraft energy. You can also see I've already got the smelter. Actually, I've just noticed something. The panels for showing like whaler, it's not turned on, so I'll have to look into that between takes here. But yeah, let's get working on these thermal expansion machines, and we'll see how we go. Alright, I think it's about time we get started working on our first couple of machines for thermal expansion. Now, I'll show you, I quickly upgraded our energy cell here to a hardened one, and she filled up pretty quickly there, so there's 2 million redstone flux holded in that one, which is good for the time being. We definitely won't go through that very quickly. So, first thing we're going to make is our redstone furnace now, which is pretty much just like any furnace, so we'll go ahead. Actually, we don't want the steel version, that is pretty expensive. We'll go with the iron version here. We'll make 4 machine frames, because I know we'll make at least 4. I think we'll go 5 actually. 5 of those. So, next up we've also got bricks ready. I think we've got all of this. No? Interesting. Let's see whether I can remember this. Nope, I can't remember. Yeah. We need the coils, that's right. We'll make 4 of those for now. So now I think we should be right. So yep, redstone furnace. Next up, the pulverizer. So we're going to have to make a piston. Did we not get any wood? Okay. grab a quick little bit out of... Which chest is this in? I can't remember. This one. That's what we're looking for. Oh, grab that. Next one across. Alright, there we go. There's a piston. That should be everything, I think, for that one. Yep. Let's grab the rest of this wood out of here. Next up, the induction smelter. So we'll have to make a bucket really quickly. There's one of those. 2 invar, 2 copper. Yep, that should be everything we need for that one. Next up, the magma crucible. Ooh, we need to make a redstone. Actually, we need another block of this. Pretty much another one of those leadstone energy cells, I think they're called. Yep. So we'll put this in here like so. Where's our lead? There we go. Do we need the actual cell itself or just the frame? Hang on, magma crucible. No, just the frame. Okay, so that should be everything for the magma crucible. Now we want the fluid transposer, so we need another bucket. Machine frame. We'll also have to make another reception coil here. Yep. Another bucket. Now we're going for machine frames. Yeah, we need another one of those too. And we need more glass for that. So, we'll just grab a quick bit out of here. Why does that not show up properly? Ah, because we used the steel one again. Actually, no, we already had a machine frame. Oh well. Should have noticed that. Should be right. So, that should be good. And I think that's going to do it for the time being. I don't think we have... well, I could make an igneous extruder. Actually, I think I've already got an igneous extruder. Let's have a quick look in this chest here. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure I had one somewhere along the lines, but it sort of has to disappear on me, I guess. Alright, so let's get these set out nicely. So, first up, we'll get our furnace and our pulverizer. So, we'll put these down this end, I think. So that there. And normally I like to... Oh, that's a cool interaction between thermal expansion and NEI. How they don't sort of overlap each other anymore. That's nice. So we'll set the output side to the right. And we'll put our furnace down. Clear them all. To clear them all, you shift middle click. Shift left click on the middle icon here on the side. And we'll set it like so. We should probably put a chest here, but we'll deal with that later. And let me just quickly put this torch back down on top so we don't have anything spawning. Next up, let's put our induction smelter in the middle. And clear all of that. How are we going? Hopefully our energy drain isn't too big right now, filling all of those internal buffers. Next up, our magma crucible. Set the output to the right hand side as well. Then fluid transposer input on the left hand side, and we should be pretty good to go. Let me just quickly check our energy down here. Oh, seems fine. I don't think there's any issues going on there at all. So everything is slowly gaining energy, which is good to see. These things have got a lot in them pretty quickly. These ones have a bigger buffer, I'm pretty sure. Nope. Oh well. Maybe it's because it's maybe there's a slow, like there's a oh, I know why. Because these things have a maximum output of 80 redstone flux per tick, which is not extremely high. So we might have to do something about that. But for now, this is going to work just fine. Because we definitely need to get our crucibles and our transposers and stuff going. Especially now, because we can also, one of the new recipes with the induction smelter, if we go, oh, this might be hard to find. There we go. See, any recipe using cinnabar and some ore, you get triple the output. So that is something we definitely need to keep in mind. And the way you get the cinnabar is you use redstone ore in the pulverizer. So things for like gold and dark iron and all those resources we want to triple, just because there isn't that much of it around, that is definitely the route we'll have to go. So yeah, I'm glad we got that sorted, so we can sort of tick that off our little list here, the base things. We actually got the power going. Thermal expansion machines as well, so we're really going through this pretty quickly. I'll have to think of a few more things to add on here. So I think, let me just check the time on this episode. I think we're pretty close to the end. If not, we'll find something else to do really quickly. But let me just go check, so I'll be back. Alright guys, so it seems like we have hit the point where we had to sort of wrap the episode up because it has hit about 20 minutes here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the episode. I've really enjoyed going to the Nether and doing a little bit of a mini montage for that. Hopefully it was a bit entertaining. Hopefully you enjoyed the music over that one, a bit of approaching Nirvana there. You can go check out their album and stuff down in the description below. They're pretty good artists. I think they recently released another album as well. You should go check that out. Also, in between episodes, excuse me there, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to add a few more of these hydrogen generators as well as the electrolytic separators here to keep our energy flow nice and good. Just don't want to run out any now and then. And also I'm going to make myself a few new pickaxes and stuff, I think. Some new tools, maybe a new sword. Might do that actually at the start of the next episode. You never know. Thanks guys for watching. My name's Mr. Snoresby. Make sure you click that subscribe button to keep up to date. Like the video if you enjoyed it and comment down below on any improvements you want to see to the system or any new ideas that I probably don't know about. Thanks again for watching. See you guys next time.